20 miles south of downtown L.A. at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and our home team. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. 2nd and 5 now. Roethlisberger, and his throw is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. This is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He's crashing. He's checking.
Hey, Rocket. Hey, ready.
Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the 2nd time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25, and 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Rivers got Gordon open, completes it. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge.
This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24.
There goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 30, and he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there by Gordon. 65 yards on the ground. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he's got it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up fourth down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Chargers were best in the NFL, 7 of 8 on fourth down last year, and they're going here. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. Gordon can't break through against this defensive line, and the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand.
Block 80! 52's the mic. Alert! 2 draw quarter. Go. Spoke go. No. Begin.
The drive will start with Connor. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Watch the safety block.
On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Connor. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be third down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on fourth down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Following the interception here, Rivers finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
Hey, 79!
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Lucky.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Check three.
Running on first down, Eckler. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Throwing on second down. Rivers. Allen's got it complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, first and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Now this throw caught left side. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and now it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Play action, now Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
On second and 10, Roethlisberger. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive.
Now the ball comes loose and picked up by the Chargers. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Red, 0. Hey,
Rivers now after the fumble recovery. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Alpha. White, 89.
To throw, Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Rivers on 3rd and 2. And it's complete. Henry. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22. Well, last year, Henry really looked poised for a prime breakout season, but then May 22nd, tore his ACL during OTAs, ruled out for the year. Actually was added to the active roster in a pretty heroic return for their playoff clash with New England, but did not play. 29 career games for Henry, 12 touchdowns, and now with Antonio Gates' career coming to a close, they expect a lot out of the 24-year-old Hunter Henry. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check. Run 80. Load it. Hey, wahoo.
They'll throw again. Rivers. That's complete to White. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Hey, high 7. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Keep it skinny.
55, Mike 55.
Here we go.
Mike 55.
Plus the right.
55, Mike.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Red Delta. Don't let him breathe, defense. Behind.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Let's get this.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, you know, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make because you just get out of there, you're in.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0 as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? This is taken at his 4. And an out. Kiss him goodbye. Travis Benjamin. The 30. 10. Touchdown, LA. Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, it's Samuels. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
180. Orange 5-4.
Looking to throw on second down. Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Keep it skinny.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming.
Third and long for Rivers. Going deep here for Allen. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On second down, Connor looking for space. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. 6-6. Pull back.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Johnson's got it complete. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Roethlisberger now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Hey, 79! 79! Wait! Check! Hey, Charlie!
Following the fumble recovery, Rivers, and caught by Henry. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Phillip Rivers, no stranger to fourth quarter comebacks. He's led the Chargers back to victory 26 times coming into this year. But work to do here if he wants to add another notch to the belt. Now Gordon on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
Set! 180! Hey, go orange. Orange. 12.
Coming after you. Watch twist.
Buffalo one.
Watch that twist.
Now on second and 13, Rivers. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing on third and long. Rivers. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Michael Batchley for the Charger field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
Badgley's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter that maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Eluding the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's third down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback. but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hey, Rocket.
He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
79. Hey, Delta.
Check hot route. Hot.
From the gun, Rivers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Hey, easy. Hey, Delta.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. Benjamin's got it. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Looking for White on the... And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. From the 17, Roethlisberger, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. And down he'll go at the 25. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Roethlisberger will throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. He's going to let him fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. It's a gain of 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Right back to Connor here on 1st. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That last play, though, not indicative of the night he's had running the football.
No, you're exactly right about that, because all through this evening, it's been their night, hasn't it? One play here, they get it against them. I wouldn't worry about that very much at all. Just continue to do what they've been doing.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Snell on 3rd down. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line.